What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome to another week of Weird News Wednesdays. This is the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the strangest news stories from around the world. We talk about the news that the real news is too afraid to talk about. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Shaun Meehan. Shaun, how is it going?
Good, Connor. For all of the viewers, or listeners, whatever you want to call them, we've just been through 15 minutes of tech support. At one point you said, how do we do this regularly?
Because we're on episode, I don't know what the fuck, 137 weeks or something?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, that is 3 episodes a week for that long. That's over 400 episodes. And I'll be honest with you, Shaun, sometimes my microphone, I've got a new one, and I still have to think, how do I plug this in? What's going on?
Is this going to actually record sound, or does it just look cool on the desk?
I'll be honest with you, for that whole intro, I was looking at my mic sounds to see if the bars were going up and down and it was recording, and I wasn't even concentrating on my words. Did I do a weird news intro?
I'm honestly not sure. You sent me a bunch of samples of this. This is fucking completely out there. You sent me a bunch of microphone samples earlier.
I did.
One of them was, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Hero or Zero, where we take the weirdest news stories from around the... Like, you mashed all of the intros together.
I was just checking a mic. I was doing tech. I'm just trying to be professional.
And look, dress for the job you want. You're dressed as a man who knows how to use a microphone. I will say that about you.
I lied. I'm dressed like Barry Manilow. Not a lot of people know. Just randomly. So this is weird news, Shaun. What do we do here other than talk nonsense?
Other than talk nonsense, not a whole lot. But in between the nonsense, you have spent the week gathering all of the weirdest news stories from around the world. You're about to read them all out to me. I've been avoiding news stories for fear of corrupting my mind with the powers of the internet.
That is absolutely true. And I have already corrupted my mind, so I can only bring you the corruption on a weekly basis.
Bring You the Corruption sounds like a very good emo band, by the way.
Oh, that would be my band if I was 16 and I wanted to put it to the man.
That would be my band now, I'll be honest.
To be honest. You're still trying to reform Evanescence 2.0.
It's going to happen.
What are these?
I will bring them to life.
So, Shaun, we are starting this week. I wanted to do something different. And I just sometimes like to change it up. And sometimes... every episode could be somebody's first episode. And so what I've done this week is I'm going to start off with a Florida man story, Shaun. Because why not? I control the narrative. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
The horizontal and the vertical. So in terms of, you often chart this show like a roller coaster, where sometimes it's build, massive Florida man story, and then steep drop off of mentalness. So what you've done, you've started the roller coaster possibly on Mount Everest, and then we're just going to slowly make our way around the world Snowpiercer style.
That was... Yes, I suppose.
Good, excellent. Just so we're all on the same page, guys.
What a strange simile.
That was one of those sentences I started talking and did not know where it was going to end up.
Ended in Snowpiercer. Would not have had money on that. So, Shaun, we are starting with this week with Florida man who was involved in a vicious assault. A vicious assault on his own daughter, Shaun. Because I have Florida man arrested after striking daughter with a slice of pizza.
By God,
right.
Okay, what was on the pizza? This is...
what's acceptable and what's not?
I mean, pineapple not acceptable. Not just because it makes my mouth tingle. I don't like it. But also, it's just weird.
I'm a Hawaii pizza man. I don't want to say it.
Your favourite style of pizza is Hawaiian pizza. And look, I don't mind the flavour. It's the texture that gets to me.
Are you like, I respect you, but no to me?
We're fairly sure, I said it, like me and like people I know are fairly sure that I'm allergic to pineapple because every time I eat it, my mouth stings like really badly.
Well, I would just grow up. I would maybe just grow up and just have some pineapple, just maybe toughen up.
That's a fair point, Connor. What is the sharpest pizza topping, though, is my question.
The I mean, the ham in the Hawaii is pretty tough.
Curls up at the edges, that's true.
They cut the mushrooms very thin sometimes. That they could be used as little saucers if they fly the wrong way.
That's true. I like it. What's okay? So we know your pizza order is the weird one. My one, I'd have to say probably at the minute maybe ham and mushroom. I quite like.
Okay.
I also like a spinach and tofu pizza.
Are you a man for a barbecue sauce underlayer?
It depends, because sometimes it's too sweet. It's a very sweet barbecue sauce. But if it's like savoury, maybe a chipotle barbecue, perhaps. That's the ideal sauce.
Thank you for tuning in to this food podcast.
Oh yeah, sorry, a lad hit his daughter with a pizza. What's going on?
Yeah, no, you remember Florida Man? On Sunday, May 23rd, at around 3:50pm, the Indian River County Sheriff's deputies responded to a residence for a disturbance between a father and a daughter. Deputies say upon arrival, the victim, Kristen Warden, a 20-year-old female, had what looked to be tomato sauce on the left side of her face, Shaun.
Left side? Interesting.
Yeah. Why?
if I was to smack someone with a pizza, I do think it would be the right hand.
Yeah, but if it's your right hand, it's her left cheek.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Continue. I'm so sorry.
Clearly never slapped somebody with a pizza before.
No, I can proudly say I haven't, Connor.
Yeah.
Now a calzone.
The victim told police that her father, Tyler Warden, 41, came to her home on Sunday afternoon to drop a pizza off. But when she told Tyler that she was not feeling well and asked him to leave with the pizza, Tyler refused and began arguing with her as if I suppose I brought you this pizza, now you must have it. I don't care if you feel sick.
Yeah, it's like I hope she wasn't like lactose intolerant or something and just fucking having this pizza forced upon her. What I would also say as well, in the grand scheme of things, this is quite a small story, but this is going to be in that family for years. Like, this is going to be a time. Do you remember when your dad slapped you with that pizza? Yeah, that was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're not going to like Papa John's or Dalmio's ever again with your family. Like, nobody's sitting around on the Friday going, will we get a takeaway? What will we get? Nobody is going to have the balls to go, will we get a pizza?
Or there'll be like, there's one shit stirrer in the family, and it's like, oh, someone might like pizza.
Deputies say that when Tyler stepped outside of the threshold of the front door, Kristen began to shut the door behind him, and that's when the pepperoni started flying. According to the arrest affidavit, Tyler turned around and threw a slice of pizza at Kristen, striking her in the face. Kristen continued yelling at Tyler, telling him to leave, but he refused, and Kristen called 911. Now this is where Tyler, he comes into his own, because Tyler has the police turn it up now, and Florida Man, he's done a bad deed. Now, he hasn't done the worst deed in the world. He's just thrown a pizza at somebody, but he has committed a crime technically, so he's in a bit of a pickle right now.
Pickles on a pizza, very bold move.
Yeah. It wasn't even a pun.
I know.
So, deputies arrived at the residence and questioned Tyler, who stated that he had no idea how the tomato sauce had gotten onto the side of his daughter's face, Shaun.
While he's there with like, I don't know why, I'm imagining him, he has like a big pizza paddle and a chef's hat on.
He's the guy from the Goodfellas ads. Reports say that the man had sauce on his hand when authorities questioned him. Now, that could have been from anything. He could have just been eating pizza beforehand.
That's it. Like, it's not that he was caught red-handed, but
no,
he had, maybe he had just killed someone. You know, and that's the reason he had red on
please.
his hand.
It's not the pizza I threw. I threw a body in the river. Oh, right.
Go about your business, sir. You're all right.
That's fair enough. You know what? I respect the fucking cause. Fair fucks to you, boy. He then stated... So then, of course, their follow-up question is, Shaun, okay, well, you say that you don't have no idea how she got tomato sauce on her face. And you have tomato sauce on your hand. So how did it get there is the big question. And Tyler's not one to even just leave it as a mystery. Like, he wants to solve this just as much as they do. Because he doesn't know. His daughter's been struck. He's in shock, so the chap is.
Yeah. And so what's Tyler's next move?
Tyler says he then talked to the police officers for a few minutes and stated that perhaps she had fallen onto the slice of pizza that had maybe fallen onto the floor. So his first thought is maybe she's tripped. Face first full of pizza. That's how it goes down. Very logical explanation, first of all.
Yeah. And they're very famous song, Connor.
Go on.
You're familiar. When the moon hits your eye, like a big, and I'm quoting here, pizza pie, that's amore.
That's assault. That's fucking assault.
That's assault. You've just confessed. You're going to prison for life.
So his first thought is she's fallen over, she's landed in the pizza. I feel like that seems logical. But where Tyler's next mistake was that he went too big. Because his first thought was maybe it's something small. Maybe she did it to herself. And then as a follow-up he said maybe a burglar did it. Now, Tyler, I don't know what type of burglar you are thinking of, but he breaks into the home. You know the classic trope. Breaks into the home, throws a pizza at some woman, leaves, steals nothing.
Steals nothing, leaves only pizza.
But steals dreams of a happy life.
I don't think those dreams would have been stolen just because of the pizza incident. I'm not meaning to... Look, if you've been through something, Connor, that's fine. But to me, a slice of pizza to the face doesn't end everything for me.
I'm giving up. At that stage, I'm emotionally done.
Just nothing makes sense anymore after that.
How do you explain that?
If that can happen in your life.
What do you think of Tyler's two ideas? So the police are like interrogating him at this stage. He's got pizza on his hand, and his two follow-ups are she's fallen on the pizza and a burglar has thrown this pizza at her.
Look, in terms of believability, like, the first one is a fairly believable scenario. I've never fallen face first into pizza, but I believe it's
very hard.
Very hard. It's a very flat substance. And so, unless it's like, if you fall face first into a Chicago deep dish, though,
you're never coming out.
You could drown. Like, it's fine.
She's still in there today.
She's
looking for
the ladder.
Missing persons report.
The burglar, then, it'd be a very weird calling card. Like,
he steals your flat screen but leaves you a 15-inch. You're like, okay, I mean, I suppose.
Okay, here's a scenario. You come home. You've been robbed. Your 50-inch TV is
I'm
gone,
devastated.
Connor. Yeah, you're devastated. Absolutely. But in its place is a 15-inch Hawaiian pizza. Just sitting on the coffee table. Do you eat the pizza? It's still warm.
Oh, do I? He could have poisoned it and then he's going to come back and steal more. But also, free pizza's free pizza, Shaun.
No such thing as bad pizza, as we
There's
well know.
There's no such thing. I think for the first 20 minutes I wouldn't even be mad about the TV because you'd have a pizza.
You could just mull over the TV situation.
I'd put my headphones in and be watching YouTube while I'm eating. Man, I wish I could cast this to a bigger screen.
Well, look, another slice for me.
Finally, after 20 minutes of questions, Tyler finally admitted to throwing the pizza, but said he thought the door was shut behind him and didn't actually mean to hit his daughter in the face.
He was ashamed of his actions and didn't want to own up to it.
Deputies said that they detected a strong odour of alcoholic beverage on Tyler's breath. Well, he has been taken into custody and this Florida man has been transported to jail and charged with battery. Which I feel like, when you're in the jail cell and you're like, what are you in for? And the other guy has battery, but he's actually done something bad. And his battery is he threw a pizza at somebody. I don't know if that's the coolest story.
I mean, it's not. He also, it's also not a nice thing to do. Yeah, probably should be in jail if he's just throwing pizzas at people. That's not sound, as we well know. But
Sound.
like, how long is he in jail for that?
27 years.
Life. Death row.
Death row.
And
Death row.
And it gets to, and do you have any requests for your last meal? Well, officer. No, you're not allowed.
No, that's seen as a weapon in his hands.
Yeah, it's like someone asking for a knife.
I feel like this Florida man, he's been taken off the streets. The world is now safer because he is no longer around to strike people in the midst of just like all this life. Pizza is no longer a viable weapon that he can choose.
Yeah, like I like. Is there any other foodstuffs that we need to be wary of?
What's the most dangerous food, Shaun?
Oh, pufferfish.
Puffer, yeah, I suppose.
But in terms of like street food that you could just get randomly,
yeah,
probably like nachos,
like a curry.
A curry. That'd be devastating to get in your eye. Oh, actually, this happened to me. I was eating a spice bag one time.
Oh, for God's sake. Right, look, if anyone doesn't know, Shaun just tells random stories of his life.
No, this is a very quick one, and you can probably see where it's going. I was eating a spice bag, and I didn't have a knife and fork, so I was just freehanding it.
Don't tell me you rubbed your eyes.
Oh, I rubbed both my eyes, Connor. And then I thought, my eyes hurt, I must rub them. And then I rubbed them again.
Oh, my eyes hurt, better rub them, keep rubbing them.
Just keep forcing fucking peppercorns into my eyes.
I was thinking you need more salt and pepper in your eyes.
It freshens them up, that fixed my vision.
For anyone who doesn't know, Shaun is currently wearing glasses.
That's true, I wear glasses. I'm a glasses boy.
So, Shaun, we're going to have to move on to our next piece of news. Now, we start with Florida Man because that assault caught my eye. And I wanted to start because it just made me giggle that his response was it was a burglar. And so we're moving on to our next piece of news, and we have a New Zealand fugitive. And this New Zealand fugitive, he's done crimes. And he should be in jail, but he went on the run instead, just for the crack.
Right, okay. New Zealand, I always think of as a magical place where nothing ever goes wrong. So this is big news to me, Connor.
New Zealand fugitive chartered helicopter to police station.
What?
A man who had been on the run in rural New Zealand hired a helicopter to fly to a police station and surrender eventually. So
he just gave up.
James Bryant spent 5 weeks apparently hiding in a small town in North Otago. He told local media his time there had been great, but he was ready to leave the middle of nowhere because he was just bored.
I'd choose prison at this point, officer.
Prisoner's advocate Arthur Taylor, who brokered the peaceful arrest, said he had taken Mr. Bryant for champagne and oysters on their way to the station.
What the fuck is happening?
New Zealand is a very fascinating country. Waffles, tell us about this.
Actually, Waffles, resident New Zealander, please. Is that a standard procedure during an arrest? The champagne and oysters?
And so this guy goes on the run, and then he hires his own helicopter to fly into the station. But on the way there, they stop off for a lunch.
Fuck, just a spice bag and cans on your way to the guards.
Taylor, a high-profile former inmate who is currently on parole, told reporters outside the Central Police Station it was his first decent meal in weeks, apparently.
He'd been living off rats.
The charges Mr. Bryant is facing include wounding with intent to injure and 3 counts of posting harmful digital communications. Police had warned the public that he was considered dangerous and should not be approached. Mr. Brian told the Daily Times that during his time in, Wainakaura? Waffles, help.
I think you did the best you could there, Connor. I'm proud of you. I wouldn't have attempted
I'm sorry to those people. He had done a lot of yoga while he was there on the run. But he eventually decided to hand himself in because he was worried about being labelled a danger to the public.
He didn't want his good name ruined. But
no.
How many people, when they're on the run from the law, just take the time to do yoga in the mornings?
I think you really need to have a bit of introspection at that point. Like, I think if you've committed crimes, you do sometimes need to find zen and just have a moment of just one.
Maybe. Yoga is the angriest I've ever been, is when I tried to do yoga. Because I'm fucking
When
shit
did you try to do yoga?
Arla tried to show me one time and I got really annoyed and angry.
Oh, why would you get annoyed and angry in yoga?
Because it hurts and I'm bad at it.
Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. So that you're just really mad at yourself then, so that your inner zen is coming out.
No, I was perfectly happy until I tried yoga.
Yeah, but then that just reminded you that you're subpar at yoga.
I don't need reminding of that, Connor.
That's my arm tattoo, Connor. I know.
Every day I got it written backwards on my arm, so when I look in a mirror it tells me I'm a piece of shit.
And one arm, you're a piece of. Other arm, shit. They said one arm wasn't long enough. I said I'll do it on both.
Just run it across, it'll be grand.
So he was on the run and he was doing a lot of yoga, Shaun. You know how it is. And eventually he just decided, because he was worried about his rep, so he said, right, look, I'll hand myself in. And so he contacted Taylor to ask him to arrange a peaceful arrest. The two knew each other already because Mr. Bryant had previously helped design Taylor's website.
So he knew right how to contact him.
Mr. Bryant paid for the helicopter himself and told the news because he wanted to come out in style.
What is this man's setup that he has seemingly unlimited funds but is also on the run as a criminal?
I mean, he committed crimes, and I can only assume he's like, alright, I'm going to go undercover and do like an Avengers Infinity War style. I'm going to go 5 years like Cap, undercover, so no governments can find me. And then he did 5 weeks of yoga and was like, fuck it. Fuck. Where's the helicopter?
At least prison, I'll be warm. Sorry, would it be weird of me to Google New Zealand prisons and just see what they're fucking like? Because
I mean, why? There's probably a Ross Kemp documentary on it.
But I don't think it's like a hole in the ground either, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, like it's definitely prison, but like it's grand, it's nice. It's got... This man has a guitar in his room. That's absolutely fine.
Other guy has pizza. Not fine. Get the fuck him out.
Who gave him pizza? It's like bringing metal into Magneto.
Who fucking ordered takeaway? What the fuck? What's going on? Is there takeaway coming? Jeez, is everyone locked down? He's gonna get ready.
Wait, no, it's Chinese. We're grand, lads.
Whoa, boys. Give Chopstick John the chopsticks. Don't. He'll fucking kill us.
No, it's a misnomer. He's very into Thai food.
So you have Mr. Bryant. He's a criminal. He went on the run. He did a lot of yoga shot. He eventually just got bored and just paid for a helicopter to head off to the police station. And he just got taken for champagne and oysters on the way there. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it is arriving in style. Like, he got his wish in the end. Like, everything that this man wanted to happen happened in this scenario. Like, it wasn't like he was caught and treated like this.
No, he could have just stayed on the run, but it was just, he wasn't arsed, really.
He was just like, I'll do me 6 months of prison time and then I'll be on my way.
Fuck it, give me 6 months, I'll be out. It'll be fine. I can't do another bit of fucking yoga.
I can't eat any more kale.
I love gluten. I just love it. And they just keep telling me not to have it.
Oh man, is gluten bad? This isn't the platform.
Apparently.
Is it bad for you?
Well, I don't know. Probably. I'm sure Oprah has probably told us that it's bad.
That's true. I know some people can have it, but like, is that... I don't... look, we'll get this gluten conversation under our belt after the show, Connor. But right now I need to hear about
That's for our diet show that we're doing after this.
Yeah, the diet/food show that we do.
Yeah.
In between.
It's a new one. We're just trying to get it off the ground.
It's called Menus for Hire. No, that's shit.
No, it's not. It's not called that. We're workshopping at the
We'll
minute.
figure it out. If anyone has any ideas for our food-based podcast that doesn't exist.
What episode? I like food. Yeah, I'm pretty pushed about it.
I'm pretty big on it myself.
I'm pretty good. Okay, tune in next week. Let's see what our thoughts on food are.
Tune in next week when Gordon Ramsay will be joining us.
1 week. He's already in. He's like, yeah, I fucking love comic books, lads. I'm in.
No, you're not on that show, Gordon.
No,
you're on the food
Gordon.
show.
Tell us about cakes. So we're moving on to our next piece of news, and this is an Italian artist, Shaun. Now we've heard of The Emperor Has No Clothes.
We have.
Even The Emperor's New Groove. All great stories. But
all fundamentally the same story.
Same story. But this week I have Italian artist sells sculpture for 15 grand. One thing is different. The sculpture is invisible.
I'm sorry.
Italian artist sells invisible sculpture for 15 grand.
What?
It's invisible.
Yeah, so how can there be any value placed on it?
Salvatore Garau, a 57-year-old artist from Italy, at a time when the art world, like everybody else, is going through a very difficult time, has achieved a remarkable feat, which should be impossible to do, but he has sold an invisible sculpture for the sum of €15,000.
Is it actually invisible, or is it like glass or some shit? Like, is it actually just nothing?
You think he's just selling a window?
Yeah, maybe. Like,
He's turned into Woody's DIY.
what's the sculpture of?
So, Garau's sculpture, christened Losodo, is an immaterial sculpture, which, in so many words, means it does not exist. Or that, if it did exist, that it only exists in the mind of its creator.
This is the wankiest shit I've ever heard.
With many art skeptics criticising the artist's curious creation. Is it a creation? He's just come up with a random idea, probably while he was maybe high or just about to go to sleep.
It just like, this surely this lowers the bar for everyone involved, doesn't it? Like, and here's the thing. Also, most of the thing about art is like, oh, that's someone who, like, this has never been done before and that person did it first and that's why it's art, so no one else can conceivably do this. But I also think this is just fucking taking the piss.
So, here's the thing. The price was set at first between €6,000 and €9,000. But when he kept receiving more and more offers, the price increased, Shaun, and he ended up selling it for $15,000. So, here's how he explains it. He hasn't sold nothing, Shaun. He sold a vacuum. The vacuum is nothing more than a space full of energy. And even if we empty it and there is nothing left, according to the Heisenberg uncertainty principle, that nothing has a weight. Therefore, it has energy that is condensed and transformed into particles. That is, into us, Shaun. So his art is a space, because the space has weight and therefore is a thing.
I'm fairly rusty on the Heisenberg uncertainty principle.
It's been
myself.
a few years since I read over it myself.
Yeah, I might have thumbed through it in a waiting room or something like that. But
yeah,
I thought it was that you can either tell how fast something is going or where it is, but not both. I thought that was that principle. Now, maybe there's more to it, but I also think he's just saying a bunch of words there to justify the fact that he just stole €15,000 from someone.
He's Jaden Smitten 2015.
Is this really? Is this what NFTs are?
I don't know. I just feel like this might be the way that art moves forward. Like, I think Michelangelo's looking at this and he just throws his hands up like, for fuck's sake, I put loads of work in. And like, Jesus, this is so easy.
Like, it's really weird how art is priced in general. Because, like,
Banksy must be raging.
Banksy must be furious. Fucking Leonardo da Vinci's rolling in his grave. And, like, it's like, because art isn't priced based on, like, how much work went into it. it's based on how the perceived value of it is. Because, like, the Mona Lisa is, like, fucking this big. It's like an A4 piece of paper. And then you have, like, the Sistine Chapel, which is the roof of a fucking church. And then you have this fucker who did nothing. He did nothing.
But he's very good at talking, because he said, when I decide to exhibit an immaterial sculpture in a given space, that space will concentrate a certain amount and density of thoughts at a precise point, creating a sculpture that, from my title, will only take the most varied forms. After all, don't we shape a god we've never seen?
But you don't pay 15 grand for the privilege.
You do have to pay a few to get into the church. They'll pass around that basket fair fucking quick. But not 15 grand.
Not 15 grand. I'm looking at this dude's other work, and it's pretty good. Like, sure. But maybe, like, no one paid... It's possible no one paid as much attention to him when he was selling actual decent paintings. And they're just paying attention to him because he sold nothing.
I like the audacity of his next point, and that he says his work cannot be displayed just anywhere, but must be located in a space measuring about 150 by 150 centimetres that is free from obstructions, with lighting and climate control being optional. So, his thought process...
I might fucking have it in this room. 1.5 metres. Fucking not too bad, lads.
I'm having a look around thinking, fuck, I've got a few of them lying about the place.
Just can't move for all the invisible sculptures in here.
So you need to have good lighting, you need to have 150 by 150 centimetres, no obstructions, and climate control optimally in the room. I mean, I think that's the best way to put any sort of artwork on the wall, but I feel like the audacity to be like, yeah, but the free one you also have to do it, or the invisible one. I like the balls, but I feel like nobody should have bought it.
No, it is pretty audacious, like, but who bought it? Who was the person that paid the money for this? Like, because do you just have nothing better to do? You know what 15 grand could do in, like, Africa? A lot.
Lenny Henry is disgusted with this.
Like, you donate. There's so much fucking bad shit going on.
Tax the rich. Tax them.
Eat the rich, and then we'll solve everything.
And then we'll have so many invisible sculptures.
Oh, that's like an invisible sculpture for everyone in the world. Like, but don't give money to things like this, please.
I feel like this will... I seen this headline and I thought this might annoy Shaun because this is occurring. How do you feel?
You have succeeded, sir. Now, what I will say, we do have an invisible Patreon tier, which is round about the same price. And you know what you get? You get access to... We actually have a solid gold statue of us punching the Hulk in the face. And you'll get that.
It took a while. It took a while to make, but I made 50 of them.
And so it's a limited stock, but high reward.
First 50 patrons get it over there. Now it's invisible, but a lot of work went into it because I was really trying to sculpt your yoga loving body to them all the right angles. You know what I mean?
Please don't describe my yoga loving body in any angle, Connor.
So, Shaun, we're going to have to move on to our next piece of news. They're selling invisible sculptures. It's really the main essence of that story, because our next story involves a Liverpool drug dealer, Shaun. Not a great start to a weird news story. But how do we catch a Liverpool drug dealer? Well, we have no idea who he is. We've no idea how to track him down. But here's the thing. This drug dealer likes one thing. Cheese. We know he likes cheese.
Is this drug dealer a cartoon mouse by any chance?
Cheese photo leads to Liverpool drug dealer's downfall.
Cheese photo?
Cheese photo.
All of those words are, like, they're correct words, but in a sentence they make no sense. Please explain.
A man has been jailed for 13 years after his fingerprints were analysed from a photo of a block of cheese that he put up online.
What?
He put up a photo of him holding cheese, saying, God, I love cheese, and then they analysed his fingerprints from the photo.
He left fingerprints on the cheese in the photo?
No. So he may have thought he was safe because he was using an EncroChat phone. A highly... There's the ice cream man. Shout out to the ice cream man.
Shout out to the ice cream man. He knows it's summer.
He was using an EncroChat phone, a highly encrypted device used by criminals. However, police cracked the system last year, leading to the arrest of hundreds of people in the UK. 60,000 users, about 10,000 of them in the UK, have been identified globally as part of the operation. Holy shit.
That's wild.
Stewart, 39, of Jen Street, Liverpool, received a 13.5 sentence. He pleaded guilty to conspiracy to supply a whole bunch of drugs. Detective Inspector Lee Wilkinson said Stewart had been caught out by his love of Stilton cheese.
And not for the first time.
Not for the first time. His palm and fingerprints were analysed from this picture, and it was established they belonged to him.
So wait, I'm very confused about the pic. Was there fingerprints on the picture, or
no? They found the picture is of his fingers. I want you to look up the photo. Okay. He's holding the piece of cheese.
I'm just going to Google cheese fingerprints. That will definitely give it to me. Yep. Here we go. Oh, I thought this was some artisan cheese that he found at a local village fete or something.
He just put up a picture of some Stilton cheese that he liked.
He's in M&S. He's getting his bits. Yeah. And there's some mature blue Stilton crafted in Leicester. Deliciously rich and creamy. But it is just... He's put up a photo of his fingers there.
And they caught him by doing that.
That's ridiculous. That's mad that they can do that as well. How stupid do you think your man feels?
I mean, yeah, I think if you've been getting away with it for years, and you're doing all these drugs, and you're very, very... you're a very big criminal, and then... How you get taken down is because you just put up a random photo in M&S of you and your love of cheese. I feel like there's no coming back.
No, you can't. You that can't be your story in prison. That can't be how you introduce yourself. And also, he's never gonna be able to enjoy more than being arrested and sentenced for 13.5 years. This man is never going to be able to enjoy cheese in the same way because it's tainted with this memory.
He has a vendetta against cheese.
He's like an anti-Wallace and Gromit.
He's just attacking cheese, and then when he gets out, he's going to go straight for the cows, attacking at source.
Yeah. Oh, he's going straight to the top. I'm also this whole time I've been furiously thinking of cheese puns.
Oh, good.
And there's a load of them. But they're all fairly basic. I bet he said "e damn" when he was caught. It's not great, you know. Nothing you can do with Gruyere. That's hopeless.
Let's fucking put that straight to the side. Absolutely no need for it.
No, let's brie a bit more sensible. Okay,
brie a bit. Okay, it's getting better. It's getting better. Let's workshop. Okay, what's next?
Okay.
You can say these until you're blue cheese in the face.
Very good. Very good. The jokes are getting a bit stilted now.
Not as good as Brie, but we're coming back.
We're coming back. I'm doing hello me best.
I'm doing hello me best.
I thought it was pretty good.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Standard, fairly standard.
I was trying desperately to fit in cheddar, but it doesn't go with anything.
No, lot of cheddar in drug dealing, I guess, because of money. but
so literally just the word. Not really a pun, then, is it?
And so, like, okay, so imagine in the police station, right? They have the wall of red thread connecting all of the pictures. You might call it the cheese string.
I mean, you wouldn't. I feel like you wouldn't, though, Shaun. You might call it red string more than a cheese string.
The cheese string, though, because cheese string.
You worked so hard for something so mediocre.
The setup was a lot there.
So, imagine you're in a police station.
Right.
Right? There's 14 walls, right? And one of the walls has a slight bit of string. And you think, wow, that's almost similar to cheese string.
Well, look, it's like if you were in the maternity ward and there was some kind of device that was rung every time a baby was born. The baby bell.
Okay, you've got me back in. That's really good.
Thanks. Proud of that
one. So, Shaun, do you feel like when he gets caught, it's just like, did you catch me through all my crimes? No, we caught you because you love cheese. That's your one reason that you're going down.
That if you were lactose intolerant, you would be off the hook forever.
That's always the problem.
It's always the problem, like fucking enzymes, man. Another drug dealer off the street because of enzymes.
That's like a weird HBO detective show. They're just catching people because of enzymes.
So it's True Detective, but with cheese.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one. So we're moving on to our next piece of news, Shaun. And this involves a thief who actually had a cool getaway. And
impossible on Weird News.
It's just a small story, but I read this and I thought, that's actually a smart thing to use. Because we've done a lot of stories of getaway vehicles being like taxis, and sometimes the guys will get into like a Lamborghini and just drive away, or some like really obvious car and get out of there. But now we have a thief who stole goods worth 47 grand and has successfully escaped, still has not been caught. This is in the Czech Republic, Shaun. And the police there are investigating a rather unusual case, as a thief broke into an office and stole valuables worth $47,000. To escape the crime scene, the individual also took the keys of the company's garbage truck, specially designed to collect plastic waste. And the criminal drove the vehicle to a nearby village and parked it at a children's playground. And he then left the vehicle without a trace. And so, the truck didn't go unnoticed, and eventually the police returned it back to its owner. The logic behind the looter's operation is pretty smart, because if he tried to flee from the crime scene in any other obvious vehicle, he would be pretty much suspicious to anyone. But garbage men, nobody's going to look twice at the garbage truck leaving the office at like 7 in the morning.
That is true. And yet you could conceivably go anywhere and it would just be like, oh, there's a garbage truck, that's fine. And then and obviously it's going to be tracked as well if it belongs to the company, so he ditched it as soon as possible. I can only imagine. Use it to get out. He loaded all of the, like, because he's a bastard as well, so he loaded all the playground toys and things like that into the back of the plastic recycling truck.
While they're playing, like all the kids are coming running towards the dodgeball set, and he's just fucking the balls into the truck.
Nope, just the slide going in, the monkey bars. It's a whole thing.
The slide! And no, he also has like one of those wood chippers. And he's just like putting the slide slowly into it while never breaking eye contact with the group of 4-year-olds.
He's just slowly using the seesaw and it's like getting chipped off bit by bit as it goes.
And there's a kid on the other end. You better get off quick, Timmy.
Just slowly reversing into the seesaw.
I mean, I seen this and I was like, we never get smart criminals. This is very strange on Weird News, but it stands out because he's in the middle of the crime and he's stolen 47 grand worth of valuables and he must be on the way out, and then he sees the fucking garbage truck and he's just like, ding ding, I think we have a getaway vehicle instead of me trying to carry all this shit. I can throw it into that and maybe not into the back, maybe into the front. Because
He was
imagine he
thinking about
threw
it for a
into the
minute.
bag. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, you're
Jesus
never going to
Christ.
believe this.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. Oh, he has the bag at the front that is like his local bins. That he was like, I'll throw these into the back. And he has them beside him in the front seat, and he's like, where the fuck's the bag full of gold? Oh no!
Oh, no. It's non-recyclable.
It's that cube.
Does it say what the 47 grand of valuables, like what that was made up of? Or like
It doesn't. We don't know what he stole to get 47, but he was in an office area, so I'm assuming like computers and TVs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm assuming like it's like a heap of like laptops and iPads and shit like
Yeah.
that. Or one very expensive laptop.
Oh, yeah, like a proper, like, these MacBook these days. I'll tell you that.
Big God.
Huh?
And you
All
only
the
have one
add-ons.
charger and all this. Oh, lads. Just that joy from Friends.
Why don't
meme.
they just give you a USB line? It doesn't make any sense, Sean.
Why isn't there an SD card reader in a MacBook Pro? That's a weird one.
When I got my MacBook and it didn't have a USB thing, and I was like, oh, I have to buy a converter as well. That's interesting.
Oh, and how much does Apple charge for? 80 quid!
Oh, 80 quid.
You pay for that?
Put the fucking stick me mouse in. Bit of a USB mouse. That's interesting.
Lads, God help you if you want to rip a CD, huh?
Why are you ripping CDs?
I like the misery.
Like, Spotify is there and you're paying like for a full account. You're like, fuck it, I'll rip the CD, stick it in me Walkman. I'm gonna show them.
I just like, and then I have like a CD to cassette converter.
You're like recording songs from the radio on your little cassette.
Happy out, so I was.
This is gonna be good now on my daily walks. Gonna be listening to this.
Two-sided, going to flip it over on the way home.
Oh, it's a good one. That's a good one. So, Shaun, we're going to move on to our next piece of news, and we are going to Florida Woman, because
Florida.
she has been. I mean, this headline I think sums up Florida like no other headline, because I have Florida Woman found naked in Florida storm drain is rescued for the second time.
Oh, right. I think this is one of the rare stories that slipped through to me. I think it was posted up on Reddit, in like r/Florida.
Yeah.
And I didn't click into it, but I saw this headline about a woman found in a storm drain again.
A woman who was missing for 3 weeks and then rescued from a Florida storm drain found herself in another underground tunnel system in Texas over the weekend, according to media reports. Lindsay Kennedy, 43, climbed out of a 6-foot drain pipe Saturday night and was taken to a hospital. Her mother told West Palm Beach news-based station. Kennedy had been checked into a rehab facility in Texas when she wandered off again. So she has come out of a drain in Florida, has been sent off to a rehab centre in Texas, and suddenly finds herself in another drain having to be taken out.
How big are storm drains? The thing from It?
Yes, I think
right.
so.
Okay, so you can conceivably fit down them. That's
Yeah, this becomes funny when you hear how she got down there, because she was last seen in the area near the Dallas suburbs, authorities said. Kennedy's friend Brady Morgan told the news outlet that the Grand Prairie officer spotted her. When they approached her, she slipped into a nearby storm drain.
just like yeeted out of there.
She fully. Do you go feet first or head first?
Oh, I think head first I definitely die, but feet first I might live.
Feet first, you get to keep eye contact with the officers who are trying to arrest you.
Which is more unsettling to them? Because if she full on dolphin dives into the storm drain, that's amazing.
Yeah, but I think eye contact is more intimidating.
If you're just slowly
she's crawling
backing
backwards
up.
like the ring girl.
Yeah, and just straight into the storm drain. She didn't. I'm correct in thinking she didn't go into the storm drain in Florida and then wash up in Texas.
No, she came out of the storm drain in Florida first, was sent to a rehab centre in Texas, and then went into another storm drain.
I'm with you. She likes the storm drains. It's a comfort.
She has a thing. She loves it.
She's a big fan of it. She has that yellow raincoat, Little Red Balloon. We've all seen the movie.
Wait, her family tracked her using an app on her cell phone that noted her last location prior to going underground. As a precaution, her loved ones dropped bags of food and Gatorade in nearby manholes in an effort to sustain her.
She's a sewer people now. All we can hope is that she emerges eventually.
That is accepting of your child's choices.
Oh, I mean, that is the most supportive you can possibly be.
There's I support you when you want to become a musician full time, Timmy. But then there's, I will support you when you become a lizard sewer person.
Or you can do the podcasting thing for a while. But exactly
there's
the same,
no money in that.
No money. Sure, what would you be doing that for? And it's like the radio.
Has everyone seen the Joey Back to the Blog meme over on Twitter? I feel like that might be just a very Irish thing that we've taken over. That I don't know, has that gone worldwide yet?
I think it is just Irish. It's a very Irish.
It just shows Matt LeBlanc from the Friends reunion with his arms crossed. And he looks the exact same as every old man in an Irish pub.
Every
Irish
old fella. Just good-natured, but not really getting things.
Yeah, it's just, it's always, there's so many of them where he's his arms crossed, he's like, a history degree. Now, and would there be jobs in that? Or what's the story with that?
Media, sure, you'll remember when you get an Oscar, won't you? Huh?
Yeah, remember me when you're on the radio, huh? Won't you? When you're famous.
I think that is just an Irish thing, but it's quite good.
I think I would recommend anyone doing that. It's very funny. Just look it up on Twitter. I think it's called just the Matt LeBlanc meme. And it's all good-natured as well, which is my favourite part of it.
Yeah, it's not mean. There's no one's the butt of the joke. Just Google Matt LeBlanc Ireland and it'll come up.
Yeah. So, as a precaution, her loved ones were dropping bags of food and Gatorade in nearby manholes, Shaun, in an effort to sustain her. And so, in March, Kennedy was pulled out of a storm drain while naked in Florida's Delray Beach, having been missing for 3 weeks.
By God. 3 weeks in a storm drain?
Yeah. She told authorities she became trapped while exploring a tunnel she found while swimming in a canal near her boyfriend's home.
Canal to tunnel to storm drain.
Now I feel like first time around that excuse is okay. You turn up twice in the same, within 3 months. I'm thinking you just love storm drains.
I'm thinking you're spending your morning, noon and night figuring out how can I next get into a storm drain.
Yeah, how can I get from my present location to a storm drain is her first and only thought every morning.
Yeah, it's even when she's in Texas, she's like, oh, I know there's one nearby.
She's on Google, trying not to find near restaurants. She's looking for storm drains.
Would they not send water down instead of Gatorade?
What? I mean, you don't want to wash her out, What do you mean, through the tunnels?
No. The way they're sending out food and Gatorade, surely some water would be helpful.
Maybe the Gatorade is better because it has sugar in it as well. Might give her energy.
Maybe, but also you do need water to live. Maybe send both.
Loads of water. There's loads of water around the place.
Don't drink storm drain water.
Yeah, it's down the sewers. Worked for Donatello.
I don't think they ever drank water. Those turtle boys.
After she was rescued, authorities said that she was so weak she couldn't stand on her own. I don't know how much longer she would have been okay down there, said the fire rescue spokesperson. The idea that somebody might be down there for any length of time is mental. It's dirty, dangerous, there's snakes, there's rats, there's garbage, dirt and leaves, anything that's on the street that washes into the sewer, and it smells terrible. I don't know how she was down there for that long.
I like how this man's as baffled as we are. You're no, it doesn't make sense.
Twice! She's down there twice!
For weeks at a time.
She went down there once, thought, this is lovely, went back down again.
I'm baffled by sewer systems, by the way. Like, it's just
Go
mad
on.
that... I just think it's mad that... Look, it's great that they exist. Beats the
Yeah.
Victorian way of doing things. But also, it's wild that you can just fucking go down there and walk around.
You can't do that in Ireland, can you?
I don't think so. But I'm also not sure. Because,
I mean,
surely if
it's
there's
a
a
lot
block
harder.
or something... It's a lot harder. I feel there's designated access points and they're not readily accessible to the public.
No.
But, like, I don't know what... Like, I get that you have to be able to access them in case there's a massive blockage or someone falls down a storm drain or anything like that. But, surely, there's, like... Is it just that they've been built so long and it's more of a hassle to find a new solution that we're all just running with it? And just, that's how it works now.
I mean, I feel like you have a gap big enough that somebody can keep eye contact with and slip down. I think that gap is too big. I think it needs to be grills all the way.
You're bringing it... Well, you work for Big Grill, though, so...
I work for Big Grill. I'm mad about barbecue. You know that about me.
It's true. He's always... He's. I've never seen a man as happy to see the sun. Because he was like, oh, it's barbecue season. Big Grill's going to be happy.
I actually actively dislike the sun. As a very white man.
That's very true. Do you know, I've been burned twice in the 2 days we've had sun.
You have not, have you?
Yeah. The back of my neck is fucked.
That's an Irish man problem. Just one piece of... What was it? 12 degrees? Pretty hot.
It was 22, I'll have you know.
22?
It's the hottest day of the year so far, Connor.
Yeah, but like that's 22 to us is like amazing. 22 to everyone else is like that's a bit shit.
That's a fairly standard fucking day.
What's that in Fahrenheit?
22 Celsius in Fahrenheit.
70?
Let me just do the quick maths in my head there, Connor, and I'll work that out
74.
71.6.
Oh, that is pretty good.
That was actually pretty close. Fuck, how'd you do that?
Just good. Just smart.
A simple trick is if you multiply the temperature in Celsius by 2, then add 30, you roughly get to the Fahrenheit temperature.
Jesus, no. Shaun, just really quickly. What's your thoughts on this woman living in storm drains, though?
Look, how hot is it in a storm drain? Let me check. No.
Would it be warmer or colder?
I think
storm drain.
I think it'd be colder because of all the water and concrete that's around you. I also think if I was in that situation, even for 10 minutes, I would wash myself for a week and never feel clean.
But after 20, I think you'd forget. The smell would go away.
That's true, but then you'd come out and you'd smell yourself.
Yeah, but at that point, your level of smell is gone. If you've been sitting around with all the rats and the shit for weeks...
You go smell blind at that point.
Smell blind. They had an ad about that. What was that? What ad was that for?
I don't know. The
spray thing. He's got nose blind was the ad.
It's
Febreze.
Is it Febreze?
I think it's Febreze.
Okay. Well, you work for Big Febreze now as well.
I work for them and the barbecue place, but if you spray one or the other, everything blows up. Oh
God, you have a very dangerous job, Connor. But
you don't want to mix them up. Well. I've done it.
I've done it multiple times. I ended up in a storm drain.
No family. All gone.
All gone to the Febreze barbecue fight of 06.
So Florida woman has decided that decides living in the storm drain, no matter where in the country, is better than living above ground. Is this the beginning of a storm drain populace? Maybe a storm... Go on.
I was going to say storm people. Yeah.
Storm people.
Storm people. There are lots of space down there. Cheap. Good access to local facilities.
True.
And lots of shade in the summer, there's
too much shade. Almost no sun whatsoever.
You might become some kind of sewer-dwelling mole people, perhaps.
Is this the beginning of Futurama? Is she starting a movement?
Some kind of mutant colony located in the sewers.
This is the start of Demolition Man, isn't it?
It is. God, imagine Demolition Man was the movie that got the future right.
That nailed it. Smack bang, Sylvester Stallone's going to look the same. Wesley Snipes still around.
Big feature of that movie, the Fast Food Wars, where Pizza Hut came out on top.
And Sandy Bullock hasn't aged a day since.
No,
it all
still
starts
looking great.
making sense.
All starts making sense. We got Stallone, and they're both still around, so it's all going to happen. We've all seen the movie.
So is this Florida woman going to be queen of the underground when we go down there eventually?
Oh, maybe. And she's just like slowly adding to her ranks in like secret.
She's
over the
taking
years.
one extra person down, lowering them down with Gatorade. She's turning into the it creature, but starting her own populace.
But to what end? Just to become?
Become eventually like so powerful that you can overcome cities. Like a city can't defend itself if you just start having armies coming out through manholes.
This is incredible. This is the Underminer you're thinking of.
It is, yes. I'm thinking of the Underminer, yes.
Okay, good. Excellent video game.
Shaun, I think that's it for this week's Weird News.
What a week. We went from pizza fights to storm drains in a matter of an hour.
In a matter of an hour, yes. I'm hoping my mic sounds okay. We don't know.
It sounds good to me, but I'm not actually listening to that mic right now.
You don't know. You don't know at the minute. You're a liar. Shaun, would you like to take us out?
Yes, thank you everyone for listening to this episode of Weird News Wednesdays. We will be back Friday with Hero or Zero, Monday with Movie Mondays, and then next Wednesday with another episode of Weird News Wednesdays. Big thanks goes out to everyone who supports us over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Heroes for Hire podcast. We hope everyone enjoyed our Superman Returns review that we did. $5 a month, you get access to that, as well as all of our other movie reviews, everything we've ever done. Spider-Man 3, Mask of the Phantasm, Phantom Menace, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That one was a highlight.
That was pretty good.
Head on over there. We also do have a game we play where I will read out any name that anyone puts in. So big thanks goes out to the official third host, Waffles, Ciara Lawler, David Clarke, Ed Ball, Joe, ratemyhemsworth.com, click rate, click Luke, refresh, repeat, never give up, Hickok didn't Bernie, Ray, things the Heroes for Hire are never going to do, give you up, let you down, run around, desert you, make you cry, say goodbye, tell a lie, or hurt you, Ging, Róisín, Schrödóisìn, Hally, Ryan, Satron, Paint, Evanson, Shaun, Bone, Jamieson, Dominic, Jessiah, Florida Gal Green, Anna, Maureen has the fry on Hjelmroos, Lil Dicky, there can only be one Highlander but 3 Lowlanders, McGrew, and Danny McLaughlin. Thanks everyone very much for the continued support. It really helps out the show. One way you can always help out the show is by telling one human being that we exist.
Just the one, please.
Or you can head over to any of our social medias. So Twitter at Heroes for Hire Pod, the 4 is the number 4. Facebook is Heroes for Hire Podcast. We do also have a group for us to chat in. It's Detective Divilment's discussion group. Or the Instagram Heroes for Hire Podcast. Email any questions or queries then to heroesforhire_@outlook.com. But I think that's about it, Connor.
I think so. So I have been Ciara Lawler.
I have been Shaun Meehan.
I will see you next week, guys.
Bye.